Hi guys, welcome back to the Yorkshire Modeller. We have a new build, potential new build, on the channel, which is the Panini Collections Ferrari F40. So this is one that I picked up from my Newsagents the other day. It's a new out. I think they're up to about issue 50 in Italy at the moment, but this is obviously just being released in the UK. What I'll do, I'll point the camera down at the table, we'll have a look and see what we get with the magazine, and then I'll bring the parts and then we'll have a look at those as well. So with the magazine, it's the same as basically a normal part work build up. It talks about the car itself, and you've got all the specifications and everything down there on page 5. Again, more info about the car, shows you the engine there, what the car will actually look like, and then you've got a version of it there with all the kind of racing markings on. And then same as like the model space kits, you've got all the instructions for the build at the back. So what we get this week is we get the nose, the right and left air intake, the grills, 2 Ferrari badges, and 5 Type A screws. Now the Type A screws are to screw these plastic parts here with the grills onto the actual nose itself, and the Ferrari badges we don't do anything with this week. And then you've got the parts that you get with issue 2, which is a seatbelt eyelets for right and left, and then issue 3 you get the front tyre, spoiler, 2 tie rods, an eyelet, and 5 Type A screws again. So I'm guessing that's to screw that onto what we get this week. So that's the magazine. You get your normal sort of bump, the info for the Newsagents to save. What you get if you subscribe, so you do get quite a few good deals with this one. You get the the magazine binder, the specification plaque, a 1/43 scale miniature, an official Ferrari baseball cap, what was that, Living the Supercar Dream book, a key ring, and then a free issue as well. So that's quite a good one. And then that's just exactly the same thing, talks you through everything. And then this one, there's a random piece of paper there. This one is talking about what's coming in the next issue, and just kind of like an overview of the vehicle itself. And that's bigger than I thought it was going to be, so we'll start there. So it's lights and sound, so it's obviously got the engine noises and all the lights inside as well. So, and 1/8 scale. So this is the same as what the Aston Martin would have been if that had have carried on. So I'll just bring all the parts in and we will see what the parts actually look like. So this is everything we get with issue 1. So we've got the nose, which the paintwork on this, see if I can get it into the light there, is absolutely perfect. Got a few of my fingerprints on there. I think I'm going to have to wear gloves for this one to keep that paintwork nice. The paintwork on there is absolutely brilliant. You get these 2 little Ferrari badges. Now these are sort of self-adhesive badges, and these will be going on to, I would guess, onto the front wings when we've got those all done. So a good view of them there. They look nice, look very nice. This part, by the way, is pretty weighty as well. And then here we've got the basically the brackets that you use to put the grills on, which are these 2 black parts here. And then you've got the Type A screws, which is in a nice labelled bag, which makes a change from like the Bismarck and other models that I've built, because they just explain what screws they are that are coming but don't actually label anything up. So that's good. So in terms of the instructions, you just need to get this. I'll put these 2 Ferrari badges away for now, because we're going to be using those in a later issue. So this is what we need. Let's make sure that the screw head I've got in here matches the screws that are on there. Yes, it does. So part 1. So place the 2 air vents on. Place the 2 air vents on your work surface, being sure to correctly identify which is right and which is left. So, have they got any markings on them? No, they don't. Looks like they just curve straight down. So, what I think is probably best for you to do with this, when you're doing this step, is to try and match up how they look. So it looks like it's just the flat edge. So there's like an edge that's got a little groove running around it, that one there, which is where the grille sits. And then the other side is totally flat. So place the flat edge facing up, and then just put them into exactly the same position as they are in the magazine. So that's, for me, I'm looking at them, is the way around that I've got them here. Then what we do is we take the grille, now take the nose, and position it as shown in the picture. Place one grille on the right side opening on the raised edge. So if we're doing it that way, it's going to be so that the bottom of the nose, which is this side here, is facing towards you when you're doing it. So if you just place that down like that, take one of these grills, let me just place it on there like that. That's close enough. And then position the right air intake on the top of the right opening. Line up the holes as shown and make sure that the grille stays in position. So, this is just making sure that the air intake that you're using matches the shape of what you've got here, which this one does quite nicely. So, let's see if I can put it in this way around actually. This is going to take a little bit of fiddling to get this to sit properly. But I think that's just about got it there. There we are. So what I've just done there, it's a little bit off camera, is hold the air intake down and push, once you've got the grill in, just gently push it into the right sort of area so you know that's in the right place. Once you've checked that the holes all line up and that the grill is in the correct position, fit the air intake to the front with 2 type A screws. Tighten the screws steadily and gently to avoid damaging them. So basically just don't cross thread them either. So there is a little R and a little L on them actually. On the flat side, I've just noticed it here. There is a little R on there. So same as we've been doing with the Bismarck, if you've been following me doing that one. Line the holes up, put the screw in, he says. There we go. Screw it in till it catches, and then I've put the other one in. So I've already done the screw on the right side there. I've just done the same with the left, and I'm tightening the left one up all the way before I do the right one. So that's tight. So it's that one. There we go. So that's that one all done. So I'll just do the left air intake and then we'll show you what it looks like. So that is issue 1 all done. So you can see the grille just reflecting the light there, and then same on the other side there, and then from the inside you've got the air intakes basically screwed on holding the grille in. So that's pretty much issue 1 all done. So issue 2, as I said earlier, we get the seatbelt eyelets, left 1 and right 1, and seatbelt eyelet left 2 and right 2. Don't know if there's any pictures of that on there, but that's basically what we get with issue 2, just there. And then issue 3, first tyre plus spoiler and all parts to complete the front section. So that'll be completing the nose, so that'll be a few weeks. So yeah, that's it for issue 1 of the Ferrari F40. So yeah, that's it for issue 1. Make sure you comment down below to let me know if you want me to carry on with this build. It is 100 issues and 1/8 scale. So now with the Newsagent flyer, it has got on here that issue 2 is on sale from the 5th of February. So that's another week. And then after that, it goes on to weekly, same as the Bismarck and other magazines. So yeah, that's that. Issue 2 and 3 is already in this booklet, but obviously we'll go through those, same as we've done with the Bismarck, as we go through each week what parts we actually get. So yeah, comment down below if you want me to carry on with this build. I have also put in the description below, I've set up a Patreon page, so if you want to become a patron of the Yorkshire Modeller, head on over to Patreon and click on there. I'm not sure how it works. I'm still trying to figure that out myself. But yeah, we'll do that together as we go. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Yorkshire Modeller for more weekly model building geekiness. Bismarck will be coming up soon as well. And then if you guys want me to, let me know, and I will carry on with the Ferrari F40 build. So until next time, happy modelling, guys.